السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاه. Brothers and sisters, yesterday I shared with you a dua of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and I told you that this dua, I'm going to divide it into 3 parts. Just to repeat for those who were not here perhaps yesterday, the background of this dua, that once Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu came to visit Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in the house of Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha, and he wanted to speak to him, but his daughter was engaged in dua, so he began to wait for her to finish her ibadah. And as he kept waiting, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said gently to his wife Aisha radiyallahu anha, "Alayki bil kawamil," which literally means stick to the concise, the comprehensive words. Sayyidah Aisha didn't really understand what he meant by that. So after she finished her ibadah, she asked him, "Ya Rasulullah, what did you mean by that? What are the kawamil?" So the Prophet ﷺ taught her this dua. And the first part of it we covered yesterday, which was again, Allahumma inni as'aluka min al-khayri kullih, ajilihi wa ajilih, ma alimtu minhu wa ma lam a'lam, wa a'udhu bika min al-sharri kullih, ajilihi wa ajilih, ma alimtu minhu wa ma lam a'lam. Which means, O Allah, I ask you for good, for virtue, all of it, the immediate of it and the later of it, i.e. good in this world and good in the hereafter. That which I know of and that which I don't even know of. And I seek refuge in you from evil, all of it, the immediate of it and the later of it, that which I know of and that which I don't know. So this was the first part that we covered yesterday. The second part for today, inshaAllah ta'ala, he continued and he said in the dua which he called al-kawamil, Allahumma inni as'aluka min khayri ma sa'alaka abduka wa nabiyyuka Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, wa a'udhu bika min sharri ma 'aadha minhu abduka wa nabiyyuka Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Now what's interesting is that this dua, that's all 3 parts of it that we're covering, it's related by Imam Ahmad in his Musnad, it's related by Al-Bayhaqi, Al-Hakim, Al-Tirmidhi, many books of hadith. And there's slight variations in them. But the second part that we're talking about today, there's another story behind this dua as well. And that is that once the Prophet ﷺ was with his companions and he made a long dua, a long, beautiful dua. After he finished the dua, one of the companions, Abu Umama radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he came to him and he said, and this story is mentioned by Tirmidhi in his Jami', he said, "Ya Rasulullah, you made a lot of dua, we didn't memorize most of it. You made so much beautiful dua, but most of it we couldn't memorize." So in other words, we lost that virtue. We wish you had made something and we could have memorized it, we could have repeated it in our own du'as. So the Prophet ﷺ told him, "Do you want me to teach you something that includes all of that? You want me to teach you, in other words, you want me to teach you another way of saying it that would encompass everything that I said in my dua?" So he said, "Yes, Ya Rasulullah." And he taught him this part that we said today, which is, Allahumma inni as'aluka min khayri ma sa'alaka abduka wa nabiyyuka Muhammadun sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Which means, "Oh Allah, I ask you for the best of that which your servant and your prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ever asked you for. The best of whatever he asked you for, Ya Allah, I ask you for that." You see how this is so comprehensive. Yani, there are so many beautiful ad'iyah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We're going to learn some of them, inshallah, in the next few days. But if it's difficult for you to memorize all of that, which I highly encourage that you do, inshallah, this is being recorded, it's being put on YouTube. You can go back, listen to it, memorize it. You can record it as we say it now and memorize it. And I highly encourage that you do it and you use it in Ramadan, in your du'as. And as you learn more every day, your dua should become longer and longer. But in case that's difficult for you and you just want to memorize one dua, then this would be the one, inshallah. Oh Allah, I ask you for the best of what your servant and your prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam asked you for. وَأَعُوذُ بِكَ مِنْ شَرِّ مَا عَادَ مِنْهُ عَبْدُكَ وَنَبِيُّكَ مُحَمَّدٌ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ. This part has slight variations. This is the one from Sunan Ibn Majah. You might have heard slight variations of this. This one is from Sunan Ibn Majah, which means, Oh Allah, I seek refuge in you from the worst of evils from which your servant and your prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam sought refuge from. Allahumma, let's say it together, inshallah ta'ala, slowly. We're going to start from the beginning, from the one from yesterday, inshallah. Allahumma, inni as'aluka min al-khayri kullih, عاجله وآجله ما علمت منه وما لم أعلم وأعوذ بك من الشر كله عاجله وآجله ما علمت منه وما لم أعلم اللهم إني أسألك من خير ما سألك عبدك ونبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وأعوذ بك من شر ما عاد منه عبدك ونبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم آمين يا رب العالمين صلى اللهم وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله